So lately, I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube, and I've also been seeing the mentality of living life like there's no tomorrow. For me, I don't like living this way. I don't like living like there is no tomorrow. I'm not saying that you shouldn't live your life to your full potential. I think that is a very important part of life, and live each moment to the best of your ability. But I don't think people should live their life like it is their last. It seems like generally younger people have this lifestyle that they want to live life like it is their last day because they just want to make the most out of every day. And like I said, making the most of every day is an important thing to do, but living life like it is your last, I don't think should ever be done, because first of all, from an individual standpoint, if you prepare for a strong future, your life is going to be much better when you're older age. Generally, when most people are young, they're pretty decently healthy. So they might get bored of the lifestyle that they're in and, want to make the most. But generally that involves in corrupt behavior that have lasting consequences if you live like there's no tomorrow, because generally what feels great in the moment has lasting consequences, like drugs, alcohol, and sometimes sex, if it's done outside of marriage. So if you live like there's no tomorrow, you might have a shorter life, and if you do happen to have a longer life, your older life is not going to be that good because you didn't prepare for the future. Financially, you wouldn't be as well off. If you do develop a medical situation someday, you probably won't have the means to cover it. But if you did prepare for a long life when you're younger, you're probably going to be better off when you're older to cover that medical situation that you have. Another thing is societies as a whole, they perform better if they realize there is tomorrow. There's a lot of countries that have a lot of resources, but the culture of the country is kind of around living life like there's no tomorrow. If you notice, a lot of those countries don't have adequate food, they're malnourished, they have a lot of sexually transmitted diseases, a lot of AIDS, drug addictions, things like that, and their societies are just absolutely horrible to live in. But then you see countries who have prepared for future generations, generation upon generation previous to the current generation, have prepared with technological advances and other advances to make their countries better. But then these third world countries, a lot of them don't prepare for the future. They just live life like there's no tomorrow. And you see a lot of poverty in these countries. And it's just sad to see that they don't really prepare for the future.